Stop scrolling. You might just be the first person to build an AI that thinks like a god, not just a calculator. Today we break down Moonshot AI's absolute game changer, Kimi K3. This isn't your average language model. It is the first open-weight giant in human history, boasting 2.8 trillion parameters and a context window so massive it can read an entire library in one breath. We are diving into how this beast will reshape coding, agentic workflows, and the very definition of what large-scale intelligence looks like when it finally drops to the public on July 27th. We live in an era where models are defined by their parameter counts, but Kimi K3 shatters every record we thought was possible. At 2.8 trillion parameters, this model is a mixture of experts' architecture that dwarfs everything currently available, from the massive GPT-5 variants to Llama 4. The sheer scale here isn't just about more math, it's about density and specialization. With native vision capabilities baked in from day one, Kimi K3 doesn't just see an image. It understands complex diagrams, code snippets within images, and multi-page document layouts with the precision of a human expert reviewing technical specifications. The benchmark performance rivaling top-tier closed systems at roughly half the price is the real kicker here. It means developers can now run state-of-the-art intelligence without paying enterprise licensing fees or waiting months for model releases. When you have open weights, you own the stack. You can fine-tune this beast on your specific domain data, creating a custom AI agent that knows your company's proprietary code better than anyone else ever could, all while running on hardware that feels like a dream compared to what was required 5 years ago. But raw intelligence is only half the battle. Execution is where Kimi K3 truly shines, especially in agentic workflows. This model is designed for long-horizon tasks, meaning it can plan, execute, debug, and iterate on complex projects without losing its way. Imagine a scenario where an AI developer receives a request to build a full-stack e-commerce platform from scratch, including database schema design, front-end integration, and security auditing. Kimi K3 doesn't just write code, it orchestrates the entire process. It can hold context for thousands of tokens, allowing it to reference previous decisions made hours ago without hallucinating or losing the thread. This capability transforms how software is built, moving away from simple chatbot interactions to autonomous systems that can actually deliver value. The 1 million token context window isn't a gimmick. It is essential for maintaining coherence across massive projects where every file matters. You are essentially handing the AI access to an entire project repository and letting it reason through it as if you were the lead architect, guiding it step by step until the product goes live. The most radical aspect of Kimi K3 is its pricing strategy. Most open-source models require significant GPU infrastructure to run effectively due to their size and complexity. Kimi K3, despite being a 2.8 trillion parameter model, competes at roughly half the price of equivalent closed systems like GPT-5 Sol or Claude Fable 5. This defies conventional logic, as one would expect a model of this magnitude to be prohibitively expensive due to the computational resources required for training and inference. The secret lies in its efficiency optimization and the sheer cost disparity between open-source contributions and proprietary licensing models. By releasing full weights on July 27th, for free, Moonshot AI is democratizing access to frontier-level intelligence. This means universities, hobbyists, and small businesses can now deploy systems that previously belonged only to tech giants. It creates a level playing field where innovation is no longer gated by budget constraints, but by creativity and engineering skill. The implication is profound. The barrier to entry for building next-generation AI applications has collapsed overnight. So, how do you actually use this? When Kimi K3 launches, the immediate focus will be on refactoring development pipelines and integrating it into CI/CD workflows using tools like Kimi Code CLI. The potential for automating code reviews, generating documentation, and debugging legacy systems is infinite. You can imagine a workflow where an AI agent continuously monitors your repository, identifies inefficiencies in your database queries, suggests architectural improvements, and even writes the necessary patches automatically. The practical takeaway is that you no longer need to hire teams of senior engineers just for specific tasks. One instance of this model can handle the workload of several specialists working in parallel. The combination of massive context windows, native vision support, and agentic capabilities means developers will spend less time writing boilerplate code and more time defining high-level strategies. This shift could redefine the job description for software engineering entirely, turning coders into directors who manage superintelligent agents rather than just typing syntax into a terminal. Kimi K3 is not just another model. It is the dawn of a new era in artificial intelligence, where scale meets accessibility like never before. With 2.8 trillion parameters and a price point that makes sense, Moonshot AI has given us the tools to build the future right now. If you want to see how this changes your workflow, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so we can dive deeper into Kimi Code CLI integration once it drops. Let me know in the comments. Do you think open models will eventually outperform closed systems in real-world enterprise applications?